Expand your vocabulary with our core 2,000 words ebook. It's free and packed with essential expressions that you'll use on a daily basis. Start building your vocabulary today. Click the link in the description below to download your free English ebook before it's gone. Hi everybody, my name is Alicia. Welcome to the 2000 Core English Words and Phrases video series. Each lesson will help you learn new words, practice, and review what you've learned. Okay, let's get started. First is extreme heat. Extreme heat. Extreme heat. The expression extreme heat means a very, very high temperature. This is a weather expression. So when we talk about extreme heat, it's usually because it's a dangerous weather situation. Here's an example. If you're old or have a bad heart, do not go out in the extreme heat. If you're old or have a bad heart, do not go out in the extreme heat. If you are old or have a bad heart, do not go out in the extreme heat. Frost. 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 Frost refers to the very, very thin layer or pieces of ice or snow that gather on surfaces when it's very cold. So for example, on a very cold morning, you might see a little bit of frost on plants in your garden. You might also see frost on glasses, cold glasses in restaurants. So frost is how we describe that very, very thin layer of ice on something. Here's an example. If it gets too cold, the frost will kill my flowers. If it gets too cold, the frost will kill my flowers. If it gets too cold, the frost will kill my flowers. Become cloudy. Become cloudy. Become cloudy. Become cloudy is a weather-related expression that means the weather is going to change. So perhaps it's sunny or maybe it's rainy, and then later in the day, it's going to become cloudy. So this means the weather is going to change from one condition to a cloudy condition. Here's an example. After the cold front comes through, it will become cloudy. After the cold front comes through, it will become cloudy. After the cold front comes through, it will become cloudy. Cyclone. 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 A cyclone is a major weather event. A cyclone is like a tornado. It's a spinning storm, but with water too. So there's water and there's air, creating a very dangerous and wet situation. Here's an example. Tropical cyclone track. Tropical cyclone track. Tropical cyclone track. Drawing. 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 A drawing is a piece of artwork. Someone created the artwork by using a pen or pencil or some other thing you can use with your hand like this, not a brush, but something like a pen or a pencil to create an image. Here's an example. I will look at drawings at a museum. I will look at drawings at a museum. I will look at drawings at a museum. Sculpture. 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 A sculpture is a work of art. Sculptures are figures of usually people, perhaps animals, or other important objects in a culture. And we can make sculptures by creating things with our hands, molding things. We can also use tools to make rock sculptures, so we can chip away at pieces of rock or other materials to create these forms. Here's an example. The museum hosted many marble sculptures. The museum hosted many marble sculptures. The museum hosted many marble sculptures. Author. 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 An author is the person who wrote something. So when we talk about the author of a book, that means the person who wrote the book. We can have the author of a news article or the author of a blog. The writer of something is the author. Here's an example. The author of the book is unknown. The author of the book is unknown. The author of the book is unknown. Actor. 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 An actor is someone who plays in movies. Traditionally, the word actor is used to talk about males who portray other characters in movies. Though these days, you might also hear women using actor to talk about themselves as well. Here's an example. The actor is memorizing his lines. The actor is memorizing his lines. The actor is memorizing his lines. Actress. 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 An actress is a woman who plays characters in plays and movies and so on. So actress is traditionally the word that's used to talk about women who do this job, but you might also hear some women using actor these days too. Here's an example. The guest actress gave a terrible performance. The guest actress gave a terrible performance. The guest actress gave a terrible performance. Director. 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 The director role is usually like the person who is supervising or the person who is in charge of making decisions for a company or for a movie or who has some kind of creative control of the situation. Here's an example. He's the director of my company. He's the director of my company. He's the director of my company. Let's review. I'm going to describe a word or phrase in English. See if you can remember it. Then repeat after me, focusing on pronunciation. Ready? Do you remember how to say the word that refers to a very, very high temperature, so high it's dangerous? Extreme heat. Extreme heat. And how to say the word for the very, very thin layer of ice or snow that appears when it's cold. Frost. Frost. What about the expression that means the weather is going to change and there are going to be clouds in the sky later? Become cloudy. Become cloudy. Do you remember how to say the dangerous weather condition that is a storm of quickly moving air and water? Cyclone. Cyclone. Let's try the word for the type of artwork that we create with a pencil and paper, creating images in this way. Drawing. Drawing. What about the word for the type of artwork that usually features a person, perhaps an animal, or another culturally important object? We can make it by molding something with our hands or by chipping away at rocks and other materials. Sculpture. Sculpture. Now, let's see if you remember how to say the word we use to talk about the person who wrote something, like a book or an article. Author. Author. Another one. What about the word we use traditionally for men who play characters in movies and in plays? Actor. Actor. Do you remember how to say the word traditionally used for women who play characters in movies and plays? Actress. Actress. And finally, do you remember how to say the role that's at the top of a creative project or perhaps a movie or also perhaps a company making creative and important decisions? Director. Director. Well done. See you next time. Bye.